This is section 9 of the contract for sale and purchase. Method of payment. If you have a cash buyer, lines 91 through 94, that's where you're going to annotate that. You'll check cash. You'll come across, and hopefully you've got some sort of proof of funds with you already that the buyer has given you. You will check that and accompany it with the offer. If you don't have it, it's the weekend and they need to get with their financial planner on Monday to get you the proof of funds. You could check there and fill in the blank as appropriate or just leave it blank for 3 days. Most of the time, though, and in this particular case, you're going to be using financing. This is a conventional loan this customer is going to be doing. So we're going to be checking the 9B for most of the offers we write. That's going to be new third party financing. Be sure to read through this section in its entirety. There's a lot here, but I want you to pay specific attention to what's in bold. Okay. You need to be able to recite and understand what constitutes full loan application as well. Okay, understand what that means, full loan application, and what the buyer's responsibilities are with respect to submitting their full loan application after this contract is executed. Right, it's very detailed here, but we have 15 days for our financing contingency, and that is 15 calendar days. Okay, 15 calendar days to maintain adequate financing. Your buyer is not going to have any kind of loan approval in 15 days, most likely. That's not the expectation. The expectation is they submitted their loan applications, their full loan application, signed their disclosures, paid for and ordered their appraisal, and they are happy with their rate and they intend to proceed. Okay. And they have to figure all that out within the first 15 days. They've probably maybe locked their rate already at that point, too. All right. So that's section 9B. You need to know that very, very well because that's one of the main contingencies in this contract. One of the main protections for your buyer is annotated in 9B. Okay. Now, C and D, we're not going to talk about it in this training because you're going to use it so little. Just to give an example again, out of 1,200 or so buyer transactions, I've never used C and I've only done D a handful of times. So you're not going to use these very often. That concludes section 9 of the contract for sale and purchase.